Hi, my name is Aisha Osori, and this is Political News in 5, where I try to summarize the events of the week in 5 minutes. This week will be a little longer just because I need to put a background for people who are seeing this for the first time. By popular demand, if popular demand means two people, I have been asked to re-continue Political News in 5, which I haven't done for a couple of years. It's just my way of analyzing what's going on in the political stratosphere, in the political universe of Nigeria, and putting my own 2 kobo into it. So 3 things for this week that I find interesting. One is the power of bad mouthing. And what do I mean? I'm talking about the presidential candidates presidential aspirants who have put their hats in the ring. And of course, the people who are for and against them are on social media, taking each other on. And there's a popular refrain saying, don't demarket any candidate, just market your own. And I staunchly disagree. Please demarket. Demarket as much as you want and as much as you can. Why? Because Nigerians are very forgetful people, maybe because we're so happy, and we tend not to remember the pain that people have put us through. So demarket. In 2020, in the US, the Lincoln Project spent $23 million at least on demarketing Trump. Demarketing works, so use it. Just think about every time you've looked at a review for a kettle or makeup, and that one review that makes you sort of pause and think. That's exactly what we want demarketing to do for you in 2023. So pause, think, and allow people to demarket and have fun with the abyss and creativity that's running around. The second one is the electoral bill. We desperately want it to be passed and passed really soon. It's unfortunate that Buhari took so long to veto it last year. He could have done it much sooner to give the National Assembly more time, but he didn't. But there's still really important provisions in the bill that we need passed. For example, how quickly INEC can be funded. Last election, they were still receiving their funds 57 days to the elections. This bill insists that they get their money pretty much next month. It also puts a restriction on on how political parties can register before 2023. So for example, if you're planning to register a new party, you have to do that by next month. Otherwise, if this bill passes, then you're out. So no new parties 12 months to the elections. And INEC is given a lot more flexibility in terms of the mode of elections, transmission of results, all of which is absolutely, for me, critical. So we need to put pressure on the National Assembly. They're still playing games. This insertion of consensus in terms of the way parties determine their candidates, so indirect primaries, direct primaries, consensus. Consensus is just, they don't want this bill passed because really there's that particular phrase doesn't need to be there. You can have your consensus within the indirect, you can have the consensus within the direct. There's no need to put consensus in there. So out it goes, hopefully, and we can get our bill passed. And then I think the third one is just to say, well, if you're not aware, presidential elections are slated for, February 18th. Usually they happen first. That gives you a clue, but that's a whole different matter for another day. Then the gubernatorial will probably happen 2 weeks after, which is about March 4th. But for now, there are many elections happening this year that we should be aware of. Osun or Ekiti. Ekiti is happening June 18th, and Osun is happening July 16th. If you're in those states, please vote. Your votes count. Your votes matter. There are also a few by-elections happening over the next 2 to 3 weeks. February 26th, all across the country. There are about 6 states: Imo, Cross River, Ondo, Plateau. They're all having by-elections to seats in the House of Reps. Let's not neglect that either. The quality of our legislators is what determines the quality of our bills. And we can hear, we were just talking about the electoral bill. If we had serious people in the National Assembly, maybe we wouldn't be talking about an electoral bill 13 months to the elections. We need these types of bills to have passed a lot sooner, and we need more serious people in the legislature. So, government is a package. We can't care just who's the president or just who's the governor. We have to care who the legislators are. So I think for me, that's the roundup for the week. I've tried to keep it short and under 5 minutes. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you look at the former ones that I've done. No particular agenda, just to, join the conversation and bring a different view, hopefully. And besides, many of the pundits that I hear on TV, I can't lie, not quite there yet. So join me next time. Political News in 5. Bye.